but also to join their workshops. John Polesnik, a player and instructor, explains the levels to us.
About what you do in level 1, there's 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 is consists of a 6-week, 3-hour per week class. The 7th week is a show or a recital where you take all the knowledge and sort of stuff that you've learned through the 6 weeks and apply it on stage in front of your friends, families, neighbors, and strangers. What you are taught, what I teach in the level 1, excuse me, is on the basics of improv as we do it here in Comedy Sportz, as well as just improv in general, which are accepting, always saying yes, try not to ask questions in scenes, to have a positive attitude, have fun, and although those aren't improv rules, but we incorporate them here because it's very important that you enjoy what you're doing while you're here. And then we have a level 2 workshop, which is taught by Steve Scholler, and that is a little more advanced exercises and more games, and shows are more frequent. They are done in a competitive sense, in a competitive format, like a Comedy Sportz match, whereas a beginning recital, beginning workshop, recitals are just that. There's not team against team. And then from there you can be, from level 2, one is requested to join level 3. You don't immediately go into level 3 from 2. And from there you're taught by, or in that you're taught by Dylan Bolin, who's a really good player and teacher. And you learn yet more advanced exercises, play more games. It's kind of actually it's the pool from where we get players for the professional group. Sometimes people have the idea that they can join the workshop, level 1, then go to level 2, level 3, and then they're in the group. And that's not really how it works. You know, you can go from level 1 to level 2. We would like you to do that. But as I said earlier, then from level 2 to 3, you're asked to go into level 3. I guess which is kind of saying, you know, you might have what it takes to be a professional, and then from there you might spend a couple years in it, you know, kind of paying your dues, getting your stage legs about you, because really the only place that you learn how to do the improv is on stage. There's no real school for it, you know. So some people aren't too happy with the idea of having to maybe pay their dues for a couple of years. But we've got people in the group now who had started doing Comedy Sportz in high school, because we have high school leagues. And they went through a couple, 3 years of high school, the workshops, then we're in level 3, stayed there for a couple of years, and they've been playing. People like Tim Higgins, Brian Allman, Todd Bishop, Bill Bartell, Mark Redlick, it was Beth Maluski, who's since gone to New York and worked with New York Comedy Sportz. Boy, there might be a few others. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. But so they've been around and they've paid their dues and stuff. And they're great players, too. And nice people. That's real important, too. We've had, you know, because this is a team thing. It really is. You can't, you have to work together to present the product to the audience and have it funny. And we've had, you know, I suppose like any business, very talented people, but they weren't necessarily team players. And, you know, they sort of find that out. So kind of a weeding out process of their own. I don't know that anyone's been kicked out. Well, one guy. No. And he was from another planet.
Some of the level 1 workshoppers told us what they hope to get from this program.
You know, I like saying funny things when everyone is serious, and it seems to break the tension up. And I want to take that with me wherever I go, to always make people laugh, or at least try to make them laugh. Sometimes people take life too seriously, and it's always good to break that up, especially in the profession I'm in. People are always depressed, it seems, and so to be able to break them up and make them laugh, whatever you're doing is just an invaluable asset, and I hope I take that with me wherever I go and whatever I do.
I thought it was like the first workshop that I was here. I was watching, you know, my fellow workshop mates here do a scene, and it came to me that here's a group of people who get together just to play games and just to be nuts. And I'm like, oh my God, they've set it up so that people can just get together and do this stuff. And it was just so delightful and it's just fun, you know, and
we don't even know each other. Then the next 3 hours go by, and I'm his mom, and I'm dating a gay guy over
Exactly.
here with my dog. Who
you
has
become
a
physically
denture.
tangled up with this guy for some reason. It's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
And she doesn't mind my sweaty armpits.
No, I don't.
But if she saw me in the street, she might. I don't know.
And there are people out there like Bill Murray and Harold Ramis who get paid tons of money for doing essentially what we're doing up here. And people consider them crazy, and they're really not. They're just talented people who've expressed themselves on film, and hopefully all of us will be there one day.
I think what I'm hoping to take away from this is just another experience of, you know, so that I don't limit myself in just basically in life, you know, just exactly something to open me up a little bit more, you know.
It's great to keep yourself challenged on a regular
Exactly.
basis. And it is definitely a challenge when you're sitting up in the spotlights and you can just barely see the people that you're entertaining. So you're entertaining almost
You're
a blind
hopefully
audience.
entertained.
Yeah.
Yes. You're entertaining yourself. I think that's what we're doing. We're just amusing ourselves. We're easily amused, and that's a good thing.
It's a good skill to have
That's a good
gibberish,
thing.
too. It builds confidence.
Meet women.
It builds.
Meet chicks.
Hi, nice to meet you. See, it works.
I think in any situation you can go in and feel comfortable and be able to, whatever people are talking about, you can talk about it because we're doing it up here all the time. So if people are talking about cars, the weather, children, whatever conversation you're involved in, you can just pick up and go and run with it. And that's great. So socialization skills really help you a great deal with doing this workshop.
It's not just about the talking, because you really are training yourself to read people's emotions, read their energy, read what they're doing, and that's just such a big part of interpersonal communication that you don't even realize. But you see, it's almost an art to try and grasp that, and the more people you can relate to with that kind of hidden emotion, I think it'll do you good in life.
That's right.
That's true.